Greetings, friends. In these crazy times, I've been kind of going back and rehearsing some of the passages in my life that have been meaningful and kind of bringing them to my forefront to help me discern, what am I doing? What's God calling me to do? And one of those passages that's kind of just popped into my head here the last couple of days is the call to ministry from Micah chapter 6, verse 8. And this is what the prophet writes. He said, "He has told you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you but to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God?" And that's all good and fine, but what does that mean? Do justice, love kindness, walk humbly with God. Sometimes it can be helpful to take a passage that we are so familiar with and read it in a different translation. And so I'm going to share Eugene Peterson's translation from the Message of that passage. This is how Peterson puts it. "But he, that is God, already made it plain on how to live and what to do, what God is looking for in men and women. It's quite simple. Do what is fair and just to your neighbor. Be compassionate and loyal in your love. And don't take yourself too seriously. Take God seriously." Chris Werner sent out a text last evening. They went to go get Chinese food. And they got there and discovered that their favorite Chinese restaurant was shutting down. They were going to send their workers home for however long. And that got me to thinking, what does it mean to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with God in these times? Chris suggested that maybe we could, if we hadn't eaten yet, we could go to that restaurant and tip, leave a big tip, because these folks are going to be out of work for a while. And that got me to think, I had already eaten, but that got me to thinking, what are some creative ways that we can do justice, love our neighbor, love all of those, and walk humbly with God in these times? And so that's my challenge to you, is to be creative in these times. Discern how it is God is calling you to show justice and kindness and mercy and love and grace. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to be creative in that and do those things, and then share them on our Facebook site with one another. Share how you are being creative in doing that. God bless.